Sports coverage of the NFL bring between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cleveland. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cleveland Browns. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Cleveland. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 69 yards. And Nick Chubb, about as dynamic a runner as the NFL has to offer. He put his talents on full display there. That was some kind of run.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Second down and goal. Watson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And Woods has it complete. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. 7 yards there and a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Back to Taylor on first down. Powers through it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Again, it's Taylor. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on second and 8. Here's Ryan to throw. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. Running straight ahead, Taylor. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. They go play action now. Ryan. Pass out left, caught by Woods. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. First and 10, Taylor now. The tackle there by John Johnson. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. A give for Taylor running right side. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. Up the middle, here's Taylor. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Play action. It's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. taken from about the 12. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. From the 25 on second down, Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Here's Watson. He's going to let it go again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
On 4th down, Watson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Again, it's Watson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position. And that was special there. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
The you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
be a little gassed.
Yeah, a little tired, and if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. On the handoff, Taylor. And he's got some space here. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Cleveland offense ready to go. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I showed my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The tight end in motion right. Watson off play action. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will knot us up at 10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that's caught inside the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10, we're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because you know after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Football here at their own 35-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football open and drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
92 yards rushing now for Chubb, and a first down as well. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running backs. And the Browns have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They run once more with Taylor. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are once again back in front. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Colts 20, Browns 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Play action. Ryan. They'll get this off to Taylor. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Wow, 204 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Colts will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Browns 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Cleveland offense ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson, he's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively. Now we give to Taylor, and he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run with Taylor. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Taylor will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Colts are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late.
2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. To the air yet again, Watson. And that will be incomplete as well. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw is Ryan. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Taylor. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. They run with Taylor. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
He finds Pierce. It's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down, another run with Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Ryan. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Fourth down. Here's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Bro, it was in his hands.
Here on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And some room to maneuver. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
As soon as he began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Browns come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the... Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and this one is underway here on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick, and able to get this out to the 25. They begin this drive with Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. And when you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Julian Blackmon bringing him down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second down and 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd and 7, Watson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, you better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. On 4th down, Watson going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Running right through it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Running left, Taylor. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. He's got Granson, his tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
59, ready.
Again, it's Taylor. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Ryan. Hard throw, incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. On 4th down, Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kylen Granson. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back?
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this down near the 25. But hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
And how about how he improvised right there, because he got flushed out of the pocket, locked eyes with his wide receiver, who knew to just keep running. And he was able to lay that one out there for him to run under.
Yeah, and the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air.
No time now.
Watson on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off of play action, it's Watson. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
You're looking there, the defensive back is maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On first down, Ryan. This is intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The Browns drive about to get started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one. Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to throw, Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Kareem Hunt, 60 yards. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. He had to fight that time, ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run once more with Taylor, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Ronnie Harrison on the stop. A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Ryan. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
To me, this is a case of if you're not getting the ball, you've got to do your job and block for the guy who is, because there really wasn't much there, and boy, the defense took advantage with that loss.
And the defense, they were just locked in there on 3rd. They had more guys than they could block. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb from 17 yards out. And the Browns have taken the lead. York now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Browns 14, Colts 7.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Taking it about the 1.
Harris Campbell will return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of the
Drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 2nd and 10, Ryan. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Come on, Madden, bro.
Aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to give them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Again, Ryan. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
On is the punter, Hawk, as he gets this one away.
And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll send the tight end in motion. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. The gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They turn to Taylor on 4th. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On 1st down, Watson. This is caught. Touchdown, Browns. Anthony Schwartz, 29 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
That's good for a Colts. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Play action. Ryan.
And that's caught by the tight end, Granson. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Hey, cruise it.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. He'll buy some time right. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Throwing on 2nd down. Watson. He's going to wind up and air it out.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU most valuable player, but you're right, it might go with him in this game.
I like that, MVU. Like that.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. And he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much. Getting outside of the pocket. Results in a sack.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
For that sack backs Ryan and the Colts up a bit here, facing a 3rd and long.
39.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell from 21 yards away. And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball. Said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Faking the give. Now Watson. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Watson off play action. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Chubb is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Here's Watson. The quick slant caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll give it to Chubb. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
York able to send this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road.
Very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
He's got Granson over the middle.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Throwing now is Ryan. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. That's caught inside the 20.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Now Ryan.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Here's Ryan. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. One last shot for Ryan. And this is going to be caught. So an offensive final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
So here we go. The Colts will go for 2. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Was an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't affect the final outcome, and this one's over. So they tried to tack on 2 more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board, make the score look a little bit better.
Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and the Miami Dolphins. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Not something you expect to see from the opening kickoff, that's for sure, and they will start at the 40. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. In motion, Hill. From the 45 on 2nd down, Bridgewater is going to go for a big play downfield. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story. That's a full 67 yards in the air. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
On second down, it's Walker. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They snap it to Smith. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
And going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. It's a big play there for Miami. 49 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play. The whole
touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill from 3 yards out. And the Dolphins lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, check that.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ryan, hustle.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. On third down, here's Walker. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. On fourth down, Smith. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Miami Dolphins. Now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. And he's he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater.
They'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Throwing, Bridgewater. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. In motion right is Wilson. Play action now. Bridgewater. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Now Bridgewater on 4th down.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10
at their own 17-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, at the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because
and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw is Bridgewater. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I think he just made the punter a little bit jealous there. There was some serious hang time on that ball. Deep downfield, and while it didn't connect, it certainly sent a message, didn't it?
In motion, Hill. Third and long for Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They keep it with Fournette on first down.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Brady. Buying time to his left.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. Now Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Fournette running out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Brady now on first down. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Leonard Fournette, 26 yards.
And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Slot man moves right. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And this one is incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
In motion, Hill. Fourth down, they're going. Bridgewater. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. He will have the conversion and more than that. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A first down throw for Bridgewater. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Bridgewater making the catch, the running back Raheem Mostert. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Wilson will score. Touchdown, Miami. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Bucks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Evans in motion left. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. On play action, it's Bridgewater. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Cedric Wilson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Sanders on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, At least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Brady going to try and throw on third down.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DB, so a dime set here on third down. The slot man in motion right. Bridgewater. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion right is Wilson. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. In motion right is Wilson. Bridgewater on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
From the 30 on second down, Brady. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they take possession of the ball and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Play action now. Bridgewater.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on
the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now Bridgewater. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Tonight we've got an AFC matchup on tap between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air, and we are underway from Miami.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. Second down. Here's Mostert again.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Now Bridgewater on 4th down. And able to find Gesicki as tight end.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
They go play action. Bridgewater. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Bridgewater. Flushed. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills.
And the Pats are going to get it back here just past the 35.
They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Now Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
First carry down for Ramondre Stevenson.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing, Jones. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
And the timing a bit off that time as that would fall to the ground.
I think he's got to be careful not to force
Glitching
anything
out
in the
for
coverage
two,
right there. There
bro.
weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And throw right side complete to Parker.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. He's got a man, it's his fullback.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Bridgewater now from the 50. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Matt Judon able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they've ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Shreds him with a stiff arm.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They run again with Harris. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Fulton connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Miami. 64 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
One more time with Mostert.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Throwing, Bridgewater. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been in a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
4th down, they're going. Bridgewater. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Patriots get the football back. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And he gets this up just shy of the 15. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Harris running straight ahead. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Jones. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Parker. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. A final shot before break. Jones. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
And that last penalty makes his 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Back to throw again. Going deep here for Parker. It got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Devontae Parker, 58 yards.
And the Patriots come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 14-7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Slot man moves right. On 2nd and 9. Bridgewater. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab it, and that'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on it,
And they get Jones for the third time in this ball game.
Picked off by Eric Rowe.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. This will be caught at about the 5.
And the Dolphins are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Mostert is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Bridgewater. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Teddy Bridgewater taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
This one fielded at the 5.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Noah Igbinoghene.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater.
Going right back to Wilson.
Just a gain of a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Bridgewater now. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Raheem Mostert from 8 yards out. And the Dolphins get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This one fielded at the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Jones. Complete. Smith has it. And he will have a Patriots first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. They'll try the right side with Harris. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. Back now in Miami. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. Off the play fake. Jones. Smith catches left side. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Jones. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a... Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Bridgewater on 1st down. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. In motion left is Wilson. Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. In motion, Hill. To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. He'll hit Mostert again here. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Play action now. Bridgewater.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On third down, Bridgewater.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now Bridgewater on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Parker.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Jones.
He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
To throw is Jones.
And this is taken in at the 5. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Here's Jones.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Now Folk for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
From way up at the 23.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off.
And the Patriots will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Now Jones.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Jones looking around.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of